everybody, I'm Noreen and welcome to my kitchen, and this is actually a video response to Deb and Ted, otherwise known on YouTube as the Perbain channel. And Deb recently posted a video. Let me see. Well, where is it? It's somewhere here. Here it is. She posted this video talking about and that she's going to have a contest. She and Ted are going to have a contest, and the contest is make a video telling us how you stay positive when negativity happens, and basically what do you do to deal with, how do you deal with mentally when, you know, people like your friends, your family, people you really care about basically tell you you're stupid, crazy, there's no reason to do what you're doing. Prepping is a extreme lifestyle that they worry that you're turning into Ruby Ridge people. Any number of things that I've personally been told. I've been told that I'm militant. I've been told that I'm wasting my time and my money. I've been told that I'm giving my children a bad outlook on the world and on life. I've been told that that it's all just a big waste of time. And of course, we all get those questions. Well, what happens if nothing happens? What are you going to say then? That I see a conspiracy under every single rock and around every single corner. And maybe I do, self-admittedly so. I think I tend to look at things in a completely different way than I used to. And my parents don't. And I say that because for the most part, my parents are the ones who discourage us the most. They don't intend to, and my mother sometimes says, well, you know, I think that some of the things you're doing are good, but, you know, then there's always that but. So the answer to the question, how do you deal with keeping a positive attitude basically in the face of adverse reaction? And the answer is, all I have to do is take a moment and be silent and know in my heart that what I am doing is the right thing. I have this Pollyanna attitude, and I have my whole life. You remember the Disney movie Pollyanna with Haley Mills? You know, she didn't ever see bad things in anybody. Even in that story when, you know, the old woman who everybody hated in the town, and she befriended her. And the old man that never came out of his house because he was sad because he had lost his son. And he hated the whole world because of the experiences that he'd had in his life. And he wanted to basically blame God. And he chose to be miserable. And through this child, he realized that life was much bigger than those things in the past, and that he needed to move on and be happy because he deserved to be happy. And, you know, being called a Pollyanna sometimes is, you know, not the nicest comment someone can give you, but in my opinion, it is one of the greatest comments someone can give you. Cockeyed optimist, maybe. Do I see bad things? Yes, I see bad things all the time. Do I get depressed? Yes, I get depressed. Do I get upset? Absolutely. All I have to do then is to look at my children, and my children make me happy. My pets make me happy. Unconditional love wrapped up in a ball of fur and a wet tongue. You come home from a crappy day at work, or you come home from having a really horrible conversation with somebody that you care about who's told you that what you do is worthless and a waste of time. All you have to do is come home and know that those animals come to you and you're doing the right thing. I prep for my animals. I prep for my parents. Even if they don't stand behind me 100%, I prep for them too. I prep for my kids first and foremost because it's going to be important for them to be able to have what they need, regardless of what we may be going through. And having a Pollyanna attitude, I think sometimes you have to just pull yourself up, dust yourself off, and yes, start all over again, as the song goes. I think another really powerful quote from someone in history who was living under the most horrible conditions the world could have presented to her, Anne Frank. If you go to the Anne Frank house in Amsterdam, the quote that is hung over the doorway says, "In the end, I truly believe that people are good." This was written by a girl who was killed by Nazis. And I believe that she went to her grave truly believing that people are good. So I think that we have to have some sort of trust in humanity. I know that that's hard to do sometimes, but I think in the end, everything will happen and everything will turn out all right. I'm not saying we're not going to be going through some hard times, in my opinion, but I think overall, those are the things that keep me going. Knowing that I'm doing the right thing for my children, knowing that I have a family who loves me, and then the final thing that keeps me going are the friends that I have made on YouTube. I know that sounds trite and trivial, but it is not. Without people like Cat's Cradle and Bev the Mrs. Wolfie and Deb and Ted, whom I have come to just really cherish. Something that Deb said the other day on her video about how she is a teacher of not special needs, but of hard to teach kids, really struck a chord with me. You know, those kids, they don't follow the norm, and neither do I in my own way. So I guess all of us may be a little bit the same. So the next time we see a kid like that, maybe we need to not be so hard on them. It is a personal lesson for me on a very personal level, and people who know me will understand why. But that is what keeps me positive. That is what keeps me going. There are lots of other people whom I cherish the relationship that I have made here on YouTube. And you all know who you are. So I'm just going to leave it at that. That's the answer to your question, Deb, the burning question. How do you stay positive? That's how I do it. That, and sometimes I just have to get goofy. Because what is life worth if you just cannot laugh until you pee your frickin' pants? Right? All right. So that's the answer to my question. Thank you for asking. Thank you for having this great contest. Many of you will know that I don't usually do video responses for contests, but this one I felt was important. I just wanted to give the response. So I hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope that your contest is a great success because you deserve it. And everybody who doesn't subscribe to Deb and Ted's channel, please go do it. I'll put a link below. Till next time, I'll see ya.